Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the quadratic equation. This is a part of a lesson, but the second paper there will be a question according this lesson. So that I think you have to huge capacity about this lesson. It is one questions out of 12, 10 marks total marks. So that I will finish this lesson today. First thing you have to know equations. So if you consider about the equation in your age, you have to learn three type of equations. The first one is the simple equation, the second one is simultaneous equations, and the third one is quadratic equation. So that's why I told you it is a part of the your lesson, equation lesson. This is quadratic equation is a part of the equation lesson. If you are work with the quadratic equations, you have to good knowledge about the simple equations. I don't want to teach simple equation in here, but I think you have to knowledge about the very simple equations you can solve, unless you can't solve the quadratic equation. So what is the simple equations? If you have only one term, that is called the simple equation. So two or more unknown terms, that is called simultaneous equations. And it is if it is including one unknown and square terms, that is called quadratic equation. So here look at this. This is combine x plus 3 equal 5. It's only one unknown, and here look at this, 2x plus 1 equals 6. You have only one unknown. Any equations including only one unknown without square terms, that is called simple equation. In the simultaneous equation, it is two or more unknowns. You have worked with the simultaneous equations also. X plus y equal 5, x plus 3y equal minus 4. This is the simultaneous type of equations. The simultaneous equations is not only one equation, it is a combination of the set of equations. If you want to solve the simultaneous equation, you should have the set of equations, otherwise you can't solve the simultaneous equations. So look at these simultaneous equations. A plus b equal 4, 2a plus 3b equal 5. These are we are calling simultaneous equations. So quadratic equations, how do you identify? In the quadratic form, it is square terms. You can see x having square terms, only x terms, but square terms is there. That is called quadratic equation. So we are talking in this session quadratic equation, x squared minus 25 equal 0. Now look at this quadratic equation. Ax squared bx minus c equal 0. So a, b, c are constant. In the quadratic type, a, b, c are constant. A cannot be 0. A not 0. It can't possible. If it is 0, it is reduced to the simple equations. Look at this equation. What is this? It is quadratic equation. So how do you investigate? The reason is x squared term is there. You can see here x squared terms is there. Now how do you how do you find the ABC? I label A as the coefficient of x squared. What is the coefficient of x squared in here? It is 2. I label B as coefficient of x term. To figure out the x term, what is the coefficient of x term? It's B is 4. Look at this, coefficient of x term is 4. I label C as the constant value. What is the constant value in here? Minus 3. If you have a quadratic equations, at the end of the lesson we are working with the solving quadratic equations with the formula. So that time you have to identify these values, unless you can't apply the formula. So look at this one. So you can pause the video and you can write down what are the a, b, c in here. So what is a1 was b. B is coefficient of x. What is the front of x? It is minus 3. I wrote incorrect value here. So you have to correct it when you are build the note. When you are build the note, you have to correct it. Okay. So it should be minus 3. So are there any constant value in here? No. That's mean it is 0. It is 0. So next one, x squared minus 25 equal 0. So how do you do that? A equal 1, that's mean the coefficient of x. Here minus 25 is a constant value. There are no b terms. Why I am telling no b terms? The coefficient of the x is b terms. So there are no x terms. If there are no x terms, that's mean coefficient of b is 0. So now you can investigate in here. A can't be 0, but b or c can be 0. Okay, in this type of equations a cannot be 0. If a 0, that's mean there are no quadratic type. Think about it. If a 0, this x squared is cancelled out, so that time there are no square terms. That means not a quadratic equation. Okay, so shall we shift to the next part of the lesson? Now we are going to solve these quadratic equations. What are the method solve these quadratic equations? There are four type of methods we are introducing, but the last type we don't talk in here. First one is by factorizing. You already done with your grade 10. Grade 10 you have done the factorizing method. Now next part is the completing square using formula and by graph. So by graph parts we don't do in this part. It is comes under the graph lesson. Now you can do this too by completing square and using formula in grade 11. Now I am explaining first part because it is also very helpful for your lesson. First one, when you are go with the factors, you have to good knowledge about the factors. Unless you can't, if you can't factorize, you can't solve this equation. So in the factor, under the factor, there are three types you can see here. The one type is the common factor. Common factor. Here look at this. How do you find the common factors? You can see 2 is common. You can take out the 2. Then you can write the within bracket x plus 3. This is the method we are solving using factorizing by common factors. Now check the next one. It is also common factor. These things comes under grade 7. I don't explain properly because you have to go with the grade 7 lesson. Now we are doing grade 11. Here I just giving a simple uh, revision here. 2a minus b, a plus a minus b. So a minus b is common. You can take out the a minus b here, a minus b. This part in this case remaining 3 and second term remain part is x. I wrote a minus b 3 plus a. Okay, next one, difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. I think you remember that square minus 25. This is called the difference of two squares. So if you have a difference of two squares, x squared minus 5 squared, so what will be happen? You can write x minus 5, x plus 5. In this case, we are removing this square part and we wrote it x minus 5, x plus 5. That is a factor. You can see here both are right as a multiplications of the number. So last one is the quadratic trinomial. In the quadratic trinomial, so how do you do that? You can see here x squared terms minus 2x minus 24. Then you can apply here x squared minus 6x plus 4x equal minus 24. So how do you do that? I think you remember you have to use the factors of this 24. What are the factors of 24? 6 and 4, minus 6x and 4x. Then you can see here x is common, then you can take out the x minus 6 plus 4. Here 4 is common, x minus 6. Now you can see x minus 6 is common, then you can write x plus 4. This is also the factor of this one. So before you are learning factors, algebraic quadratic equation by factors, you have to idea about these type of the factors. There are three kind of the factors: different common factors, difference of two squares, and quadratic trinomial. So I am going to solve some equation by factorizing. The first one is you have to arrange your equations. Your right side is 0. So here look at this. If you have 2x in this side, you have to bring that 2x other side. Then you can see here there are no value in this side. If you are going to work with the factors, definitely it should be your right side. It should be right side should be 0. Okay, so otherwise you can't solve this one. So now you can see here this can be factorized. So if you factorize it, x is common, then you can take out the x. This can be right, x minus 2 equals 0. So x equals 0 or x minus 2 equal 0. How it happened? You can see these two are multiplication, x and x minus 2. This is a number, this one also number. You are going to multiply two numbers. If you multiply two numbers, the answer is 0. What would be happening here? So either one number should be 0 or both should be 0. So how it's happened? So x should be 0 or otherwise x minus should be 0. There are two numbers. If you get the multiplications of two numbers, if x or y having some values, it cannot be 0. At least one number should be 0. So that I am taking x equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0. This part 0 or this part 0. So then that time you can see here x equal minus 2 can be bring other side, x equal to these two are the values of x. I think you have done this in your grade 10, but I will revise it again. Here x having two solutions, two values. So one value is 0, then other one is 2. Next one, x squared minus 49 equals 0. So what is the factors applying here? This is common factor question. This comes under the difference of two squares. So you can write here 47 can be write 7 square. Then x minus 7, x plus 7 equal 0. Now you can see x minus 7 equals 0 or x plus 7 equals 0. Then x equals 7 or x equal, here it should be minus 7. You have to correct this part also when you are building your note. You have to correct this one. Here plus 7, this should be minus 7. Okay, so I have done two examples. This is comes under the common factors. You can see here I take out the common factor, then I do the same manner. Here the difference of two square. The last one comes under the what is we call the quadratic trinomial. So trinomial, how to solve? You take this 24, then use in 24 the factors of the 24. You have to build these two values. Then x squared minus 6x plus 4x, it is minus 2x. Now you can see this 2, if you consider x squared minus 6x, you can see here x is common. Then within bracket you can write x minus 6 plus 4 is common in here. 4x minus 6 equals 0. Then the final answer, you can write x minus 6 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. Before that you have to rearrange another line. I didn't do that. So when you are build the note, you have to write that arrangement also. What should be there? X minus 6 have to take out your brackets. Then you can write x minus 6 into x plus 4. Finally I took x minus 6 equals 0, x plus 4 equals 0. This part can be right, x equals 6 or x equal 4. Now you can do this one and submit me. Then after I will take a Zoom meeting. Then you can I will give the answer for this one.